Hi everybody, it's Amy Thompson here. Welcome back to my channel and another pick a card reading. Today we are looking for the money. If you're ever thinking show me the money and you want to have more money in abundance, this is the video for you. Specifically, we're going to be looking at what you need to know right now to find the money you're looking for, plus how to get it. Okay, I have drawn 3 piles of cards, and I'm not sure if you've ever done this before, but pick a card readings. You tune into the energy of the cards, you see the one that resonates with you the most, the pile that feels like it would be the right pile for you to go to, whichever one you feel drawn to. Inside that pile there will be messages that I will be channeling and giving to you. If the pile does not resonate for some reason, then choose another pile. But keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it's for many people, and it might not 100% pertain to your entire situation, but there will be messages for you in it. So yeah, stick along, and you can always try another pile or try another video or whatever, but I'm really curious to see how this is going to go. The energy for the piles was very, very different for each pile. So yeah, here we go. All right, pile number 1, here you are. Wisdom. Okay, so the first card I'm going to pull for you guys today is the overall general vibe for the reading. Okay, so I'm going to read the message for you at the end of your reading, and then we're going to see how this sloth wisdom ties into your whole overall reading. Okay, so you've got sloth, wisdom, you've got the lovers in reverse, you have the 3 of Pentacles to the right. Let's see what else you have. You have the Father of Pentacles to the right, and you have the 9 of Cups to the left. Okay, the reason why I read things to the left or the right is because I like to study thought and consciousness. And when you're tuning into this video, what you're attracted to at this time is just where your energies are right now. Okay, so this is a timeless reading. You can come at any time and come in here. But what I'm seeing from this is that you like to take things slow. Okay, you like to take things slow. You like to work with a team. You're thinking like where your thoughts are going and whatnot. So you're thinking about how you can leverage like other people's wisdom, resources, time, and efforts to be able to bring about greater success for you. But also you're doing things slowly and wisely because you want to ensure that that you have the stability and that you can kind of like observe when to act and when not to act and whatnot. Okay, so the Father of Pentacles to the right, like it's steady and entrepreneurial. So this goes along great with the teamwork, and you're really focused on how to make things work and how to achieve success. You're also looking at the 9 of Cups, and that's looking more towards the past, right, for bliss and harmony. So where your thoughts are right now would be like seeing parts of your life where you actually had things all together and you had the bliss and the harmony, and you want to be able to create that in the future again, and you're looking at how to manifest these things, but doing it smartly. Like you're really, really looking to do it smartly. Okay, with the Lovers in verse, right now what I'm getting from that is that you're not having as much fun as you would like. Okay, you're kind of, you've got the joy and the desire and the union blocked. Now this may be in an actual relationship in your life, or it may be that you know, you're not in love with your career or your job lately. There are things that you're taking your time to move forward. You're doing things slowly and wisely, but you're looking back to the past for when you had this bliss and harmony and wanting to create this kind of abundance for yourself in the future. Okay, so that's where your thoughts are right now. The next card you've got is, what if everything was always working out for me? And that's one of the things, like you're looking back to the past for when things were working, and you're looking to the future, imagining if things were always working out for you, what would that look like? You're trying to get a solid vision for where you really want to go with things, because right now you've kind of lost a little bit of your love light for some of the things that you do, especially around finances. All right, and here's one of the challenges. Okay, so right now you're in a space where you're recognizing that the better, so this says the better my story gets, the better my life gets. But right now you're not really sure of the story that you're telling. You've got some stuck energy, I guess, around the things that you're doing. And you're also recognizing that it's very important for you to feel good. You're thinking that if you step into this like doing things for yourself and really taking time, self-care, self-love, all of that, that it's going to help you create that solid vision, have everything work out for you. So you've got a really clear idea that you do want to have peace and harmony and joy and whatnot, and have more money and more abundance. So you're looking to see how you can create a better vision and a better story. Okay, let's see what we've got next. So my attention to it invites the essence of it. And this is what I was saying a minute ago about how you want to feel good. Like this says nothing is more important than that I feel good. So you're recognizing that the most important thing for you to bring in these finances and this abundance is for you to feel good and start to imagine what would it be like if everything was working out for you. One of the things I did a few months ago that I almost forgot about was I started thinking, what if I didn't feel worried about this? What if I didn't get upset about this? What if this situation or this person's reaction or anything, what if none of that fazed me? And what was really interesting is that where I would normally react to things and my energy would shift and go into a negative vibrational state, or it would just be, even if it was still positive, it would just be a little bit in the reverse. What I noticed was it just cleared all of the energy, and suddenly judgments that I would have would just disappear. So this is something that you might want to be able to bring into yourself to help with the what would everything be like if it all worked out for me. What if it always was working out for me? But when you notice that you get stuck on a thought or something causes you disharmony in any way, shape, or form, think to yourself, what would it be like if I didn't get upset about that? What would it be like if I actually felt good about this? And you'll start to notice that the better your story gets, the better your life gets. And this will shift very quickly so that you're feeling good more of the time. And I'm really glad to see that you're actually taking the time to feel good and do things in your life, okay? You have the Four of Wands, a completion, celebration. So yeah, you are celebrating the fact that you have some success for yourself right now. You've actually... I'm getting the vibe that you've achieved a good deal of things, and that you're kind of looking for the next adventure, the next big thing. Yeah, and that you're just developing some clarity around things. And you want to find the next big thing because you know how important it is for you to feel good, and you've lost a little bit of that joy in some of the things that you're doing revolving around work or money. The Magician. All right, so you also know that you're very, very powerful, and you have all of the elements working for you, and you also know that you can turn it on like that. You have no problem just jumping in and making things work, making things glow. You can look into what's possible. This is one of the reasons why you're taking the time right now to look at how you can further leverage the team and the people around you, and you can also improve your entrepreneurial skills. It's also one of the reasons why you're looking into the past for what worked, what worked that brought me these wonderful feelings and these wonderful the wonderful my goodness, all the bliss and the harmony and the joy. So you're looking to that, and you're looking to see how you can utilize other people and other everything around you essentially to be able to bring more of that joy into your life. And you've got this. Okay, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're very, very inspired at this point to move forward. And again, the Sloth is the overall essence of this reading. So you do take your time. The fact that you take your time actually helps protect you from predators. You can blend in with situations. You can really get your thoughts straight and everything before you move forward. So when you work on projects, you're well thought out, and you have things come to success and fruition. All right. You've also got the Page of Wands in reverse, okay? And this goes along with the other ones. It's your vision is not 100%, okay? So you've got the Lovers in reverse, and you've got the Page of Wands in reverse, and then there was that other one, the Story, being inverse, okay? So one of the things that I'm getting clear on is when you move forward into the next thing, I think the biggest thing that will help unblock your finances is just gaining some clarity. Just stepping into imagining all of these pieces working. You may be stopped in the fact that you have visions or goals and not everything seems to be like it would align with each other. It's like this, I want this, but it's not going to work with that, or I want that, but these people don't support this. There's a lot of like energy that's kind of being like stuck from other people, right? So instead of thinking about how everything's going to affect everybody else and trying to consider how all of the pieces integrate with each other, just imagine what would it be like if everything worked together, and continually clear the things that might come up for you. Like, what if I didn't have that thought about this person not liking what I would do? What if I didn't have that thought about these people not getting along? What if I didn't have that thought about having to put too much money out in the beginning and not having it come back fast enough? What if I didn't have that thought? So you're going to be really just like recognizing very, very deeply on a deep level what thoughts are actually holding you back, because it's just some thoughts. Again, this is liberation in reverse. It goes along with everything else that we've been saying, is that you really need to cut the ties of the things that are holding you back. There's like this fierce energy that's right inside you that is, it's bursting to come out. I'm getting like you really, really want to move forward, and yet you've got this blocked thing, like you feel stuck. You don't feel free to move forward. So for this, I'm saying trust your instincts, trust your inner knowing and your vibes, and just anytime that anything comes up that's contradictory to that, just know that it's contradictory to the higher vibrational self that's within you, and that's energy you want to clear. You'll very, very quickly be able to move from the in-between. So this card here, okay, this is the in-between. This is in inverse. Okay, so I'm going to actually flip around for you to see. All right, hopefully you can see that. So the in-between is like a space of being in between the person that you were before and the person you're becoming. And so it's like going back and forth to the energy of, you know, not wanting to necessarily be the person, but not feeling ready to, like, not necessarily wanting to be the person you were before and have the life you were before, but also not feeling fully ready to be the person that you need to be, like, going into the future. So all of this is going to be cleared. Okay, this is just your key to like getting into like some serious abundance, is really just to unblock that energy and create that vision. All right, so again, the energy is gaining momentum. You have so many cards of stuckness. All right, so the energy is gaining momentum in inverse, is also showing like the time that you're taking to create this vision. It's really good that you take time, but sometimes it's like taking too much time. All right, so you're holding yourself back. And here's another one in inverse. It's not believing in your dreams. Everything in here is really pointing to, like, you've got dreams, but you're not believing that everything can work. So you really need to be looking at what if everything was always working out for you. Because in divine power, like in the divine being, like, there are no divine ideas that conflict. And when you get these insights and these inspirations and these things that you know or feel you're meant to do, they are part of your inner self, your divine knowing. Okay, and in the world of the divine, no divine ideas ever conflict. So you need to actually have that faith and trust for you to move forward. And when you have that faith and trust and you act before you, like, you're not supposed to have all of the evidence for everything to work out yet. That's what faith is. So when you have that faith and that trust, you'll be able to just step forward. So as you build the faith in your dreams, you will make them happen. Okay, and tree angel to the left. Okay, so one of the things that would be good for you is to go out in nature. You used to spend more time in nature. You used to do some things like that would be like nurturing for you. I'm getting that you really just need to feel good at the root of who you are. And again, I'm channeling a lot of these messages. So I'm saying one of the things that I'm getting for you is to do a chakra clearing meditation and base it around your root chakra. Okay. And also your sacral chakra. Yeah. There are some things that need to clear. It would be good for you to actually clear all of them, but go out in nature and do some kind of like clearing meditation, or just do something to help you feel rooted and grounded and have completely strong faith in yourself and your abilities, because you have, like, this is telling me that you have people around and you have things, and you are an entrepreneurial person. You've got the ideas and you've had the joy and everything before. You know that, like, you got the magician card, okay? You know that you can pull everything together, and that it's just a matter of getting your thoughts straight so that you can have the entire vision come together for you, okay? And then the last thing is motivation, okay? Like I said, you are going to be able to pull everything together and move forward. And I believe you'll be able to move forward at a fast pace when you have everything come together, when you have those epiphanies and those aha moments that are most likely to come out when you're in nature, okay? And nature is amazing, being in the trees and the plants and all of that. Also by the water, if you like water. Even just being outside and looking up at the sky at night, or even the sun in the day, just the fresh air. It's amazing. And also, nature can be just getting back to the roots of the feeling good when you were a child. When you would wake up and you wouldn't have any responsibilities, and you would be able to do something that you enjoyed doing. Okay? This is what's also here, is nothing is important that you feel good. So, here's the advice for you from Spirit, so that you can have the money you want. Get back to your roots. Like, get grounded. Clear anything that is not, like, clear anything that's contradictory energy. Know that every idea that you have that you want to bring forward is possible, and they can all work together. Okay? And take action. Okay? It's faith. Faith precedes the manifestation. So take action. You have everything that you need. This sloth energy, which is, like I said, I'm going to go back to the very first thing. I'm going to actually read this to you, okay? So this sloth energy wisdom is the overall thing. So take the time you need to get your thoughts straight, and then use that wisdom to move forward, okay? And just know you are divinely guided and protected. Let's see what you've got for sloth. Okay. It's a very solid, grounded energy. It's an earth energy, okay? Strip back and dig deep to find peace and insight. The slowest moving mammal on earth, the sloth has a clear understanding of what is important and what is not. The sloth makes decisions with intention and is resourceful when it comes to avoiding predators and finding food. Sloths may seem as though they would make an easy target for predators, but they are actually masters of disguise, easily blending in with their tree homes and moving very slowly to avoid detection. The reason I said you were going to go forward much quicker is because you got the horse at the very end of your reading. So I just really want you to get, it's very good to move sloth-like, and when you're ready to take action. So you have both of these, but I'm reading the sloth. So this creature is wise, peaceful, and curious in its approach to the world. The sloth can rotate its head 270 degrees and perceive the world from many angles. This unique quality invites us to find a new perspective, see the whole story, and change negative beliefs about others, and maybe even find forgiveness. So yes, that was also in your reading as well, about changing your negative beliefs and having things work out. Forgiveness is definitely key. Sloths may stay in the same tree for many years, recognizing that if its needs are being sufficiently met, then there's no need to want for more. They are true teachers of being comfortable and confident in their own stillness. They digest things very slowly, which is a fantastic reminder for us in this fast-paced world to take things in slowly and allow them to fully move through our body until we feel called to release them. Being at one with the earth and embodying her core essence can awaken our own inner wise woman and crone energies. In times like this, we're reminded to strip back to the very basics and dig deep to what is truly important to us. So again, go back to your roots, like I was saying, and that nothing is more important than feeling good. It's key to you freeing yourself. So feelings of not being good enough or not doing enough are holding us back from evolving into our most deepest and wisest spiritual selves. Less giving and more taking may be in order to regain a better perspective. All right, so that's it from Sloth. yeah, you've got all kinds of things to celebrate. You are a magician. You can have everything that you need, and you're very close to unblocking this energy. And it's just stuckness. It's stuckness. You've been sloth, I think, a little bit too long, and it's time to get clear in and rooted in who you are, so you can move forward with ease, grace, and joy. Using your team here, your entrepreneurial efforts, and the fact that you know you can do anything you want. So pay attention to the good things. Know that every single thing that you're thinking can all come together. Be open to that, and continually look to what if all of this was working out for me, because the better your story gets, the better your life gets. All right, that's all I have for you, number one, group one. I hope you really enjoyed it. And also, if you want to check out any of my artwork, this is something that I drew. This is all channeled positive affirmations. I do a lot of drawings and things. But you can check out my artwork or other things, programs, music, clothing, a bunch of different things on my website at amythompson.ca. The link is below. And also, if you need any resources for your projects or your business or anything, I have a website called wheredreamsconnect.com. And my team and I, we help people to connect things for their dreams. So if you need something, you can post a project or a goal there, and we can see how we can assist you with making your dreams come together. Okay? Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. All right, so group number two, let's see what you have. The question is, where's the money? Show me the money. What you need to know right now to find the money you're looking for, and plus how to get it. All right, so we're going to look at your cards. The overall feeling and the overall card for your reading is the bear protection. Okay, we are going to be looking at I'm going to be reading from this book after, the Animal Kin Oracle. And this is the overall general census for this reading. When I was pulling your cards, you probably have about like 10 more cards than everybody else. They were jumping out of each pile. It was like Spirit really wanted to communicate a lot of things with you. And I actually had to stop all of the cards from coming out because this one was, there's a lot going on. Okay, so I'm just going to let you know that. So we've got protection. We have community to the right. We have purity to the right. And I'm going to pull a couple more cards. Luck is on your side, inverse. Surrender to the divine. And the Eight of Wands. All right, so this is not a surprise that that you had so many cards. Okay, so one of the first things that I get is that you feel like you need to be protected, and you need to defend yourself, and you need to stand your ground, and you need to be like really solid. And you're looking to the future. So when I do cards that are past and present, I like in your thoughts, okay? Past and present in your thoughts. I read things to the right or the left. So if it's the left, it's like thinking about things in the past and how it's like, I just like to read where your thoughts are in this current energy, right? And if it's to the right, it's for the future. So you're looking towards your future and how you can use community and how you can continually clear and you can like get things out of your way. It's like a feeling of like purging, like you're purging and you're looking to rely on community so that you can have things more together. All right. Also, luck is on your side, inverse. I'm getting the fact that you've gone through some things that have shaken up what your foundation was like, and that, you know, your money is not as stable as you want it to be. It's not in the place you want it to be. It's like you kind of have this energy like something happened and you feel unlucky. That's all it is. The Eight of Wands is like a sudden change, a sudden movement, something that's like, you know, really moving forward, and surrender to the divine. This is key. So I'm being guided to tell you that what's happening with you right now is the fact that you are learning to surrender and have faith beyond circumstances. All right. So you may feel like you have to be protective at this time, and that you need to like stand your ground and defend things and you know, the feeling I'm getting from this is like a little bit of like an exhaustion, trying to figure out everything from the, like, for the future. And also kind of like an anger or a pissed offness from having like things kicked out from under you. Okay, so something happened, it was very sudden, and it just shifted things. But the thing is what's really good about this is that you are looking for how you can clear things within you and within your life. You're looking for like a new start, like a decluttering, like a freedom, but you're also in this energy and this sudden change and having to move forward. You've actually stepped in more to who you are, and you're looking towards how you can be, how you can kind of create your own community or be part of a community, and just be yourself so that you can move things forward. All right. You have the World to the left. Okay. You've got the High Priestess to the left. And you've got the Moon to the left. Okay. This is what I was saying about, like, you had so many cards that just like all wanted to jump out. You've also got the Temperance. Okay. So look at this. These are 4 major arcanas right there, and you have some other cards that are here. Okay, so I'm just going to pull them all out so that I can see a bit more and just tell you things that are going on. So you've also got the Queen of Wands, you've got the Three of Pentacles, and you have the Three of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands are all going to the left. So you have out of those 7 cards. So you got 7 cards from the tarot deck, and 4 of them are major arcanas, and they are all, like, everything but 1 is pointing to the left. So you are looking at the left, like back to the past. Like in this moment, you've got a lot of past-based thinking about when you had the world, when you felt whole, when you had like everything was complete, you were in harmony, you were trusting your inner wisdom. Like the High Priestess is like a mystery and psychic wisdom, and it's like you're trusting all of this. You also had no problem like navigating through the darkness. You also, like, you kind of felt like you were connected somehow to the divine and like the like you had dreams, you listened to your dreams, you were able to like navigate through uncomfortable fears and doubts, and you were able to do all of this. Okay. Then you've got the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is upright. So right now you are in a healing and renewal process, which could be why you're looking to community and you're looking to clear clutter and you're looking to like let go of things, right? But you are healing. And one of the things I'm noticing from these cards is there are like ripples here and there are ripples here, and you're recognizing that the things that you're doing, they have a ripple effect on the world around you. So right now you're in a space also of like not knowing what to do, or not necessarily wanting to do a lot of things, because you're seeing how you've been, you're observing your own energy, and you're seeing that what you've created has a ripple effect on things. So where you can take a small action that may seem like you know, insignificant, you're noticing that it ripples out. Or you could have some kind of like big emotional upset, and even though it only lasts like 2 or 3 minutes, you're noticing the ripple effect that it has on the rest of your life. So you're actually just observing the past for what it is, and you're in a healing time. Okay. So the next we've got the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands all to the left. The Three of Wands is envisioning the future. The Pentacles is like teamwork. Like it's really like coming together, focus, solid team. And then the Queen of Wands is like being very vibrant and attractive and domestic. And so you're looking to the past where you're like, wow, I actually had everything. I had it all together. I had all of these people believed in me, and I was doing these things. Then you've also got like you just had a clear vision. You didn't have to worry. Like you could say something. See how this Queen of Wands, she's just like, she's talking and she's got the candle. It's like you could speak something into existence. Right? This is the energy I'm getting from this. You could just speak something into existence and it would come about. And you're wondering why things just happen to happen for you so fast. All right. I'm going to go back to this trust the divine, because you are in a place where you're really supposed to allow yourself to be connected. Like all of this stuff that's happened to you right now, is for a reason, and you're noticing that, that you're extremely powerful, probably more powerful than you realized before, and I think it kind of scares you a little bit. Okay, so I am always receiving the essence of what I'm giving. To the left, my what is need not influence my what is becoming, in inverse. My life story and the law of attraction, in inverse. Do you see how many cards you're getting for this reading? Like, there were so many messages for you, and so I'm letting them come out. Okay, so and then my financial success does not require hard work. Couple cool things is, first off, this one here is entirely on top of the Temperance card and on top of the healing, and you're really recognizing that you have everything. Okay, like you're an alchemist, right? You've got everything. So you have a tendency to look back and not a tendency to look back. This is where you're at. You're looking back and noticing that everything that you put out, you got back. You put out, you got back. You put out, you got back. But you were not as conscious of it then as you are now. So what you're noticing now is you're in an environment, and you're in a situation that not everything is aligning the way that you want it to. But what you're allowing yourself to do is get stuck in seeing what is around you and having you think that it's going to impact your future. What is current in your life is not your future. So if you allow the current things to influence what is becoming, it's going to hold you back. And what you're seeing is that even though you do not have the resources and the money and the things that you want at this time, you're recognizing that there's a better way, and you've worked too darn hard too many times for all of these things to to happen. Okay, so one of the things that I noticed with these 4 cards is that you have a tendency to look back at the past to see when you were like getting things and giving things, and you're really trying to learn how your energy impacted everything, because right now you're not in a space where you have everything you want. In fact, you're looking around at a lot of the things that you have and saying, this isn't what I want, and you're thinking about where you want to be. But if you're in this energy of like focusing on what is, then you're going to be attracting more of what is. Okay, so this is like in inverse, and it's letting me know that that you need to be directing your thoughts to what's becoming instead of what is. It's like, just trust that this is all on its way, because it is. You're also noticing that your financial success does not require hard work. In fact, I think that you've just recently discovered something about yourself that is allowing you to tune into the energy of financial success and abundance without having to do a lot of work. You just stumbled upon it, and I think that this recognition that you have is key to your financial success moving forward. One of the challenges is that you're still telling your story and attracting things in a way that doesn't work for everything you're out to create, because you're looking at what is, and you're allowing it to influence what's becoming. So the cool thing is that you're really like being focused on projecting your thoughts, and your key to all of this for manifestation is to surrender to the divine. Trust that every single thing that you've been going through is in your better interest, and continually clear out the things. So I can see that you're looking for things to clear out so that you have a future of freedom and like a clear space for you to move into. And I can see how you're allowing community to contribute to you at this point now. So you're not putting so much pressure on yourself to work hard, and that's a beautiful thing to see in your reading. So yay for letting go of some of that stuff from the past and allowing yourself to step into your more powerful energy with other people. Okay, so the moon, right? We've got the moon here. We've got a nice giant moon there. The moon is facing to the right, and this, nope, I was wrong about the numbers. I thought it was 32 on 32, but it's not. So you've got the moon and adaptability to the right, and also communion to the left. Yeah, there's a lot of looking back to when you had everything together. Like, I don't remember I don't know if you remember, but underneath all of this, you had 4 major arcanas. 3 of them were pointing to the left, and you also had out of the 7 tarot cards, 6 of them were pointing to the left, to the past. Like, you're really, like, I would say, stuck in the past. You're stuck in the past looking at where you were in alignment, where you surrendered, when you let it go. Like, you're looking for the seeds of the answers, and you're also looking to the future with this new wisdom about your higher level psychic abilities or anything. Like, you're tuning into your dreams, you're tuning into your like your inner knowing and your wisdom. Some people may not resonate with that because this is a general reading, but there are going to be some of you that do recognize that you're really opening up your crown chakra, and you're really like opening up your like your entire chakra system. Actually, you're allowing yourself to like come from your heart and speak your truth, and you're allowing yourself to adapt to this new way of being that you're coming into. So we're looking specifically at show me the money and what you need to know right now to find the money and how to get it. So this here, these things is key for you to finding the money. It's tuning more into your inner knowing and your abilities and trusting the divine. And the overall reading, like the energy for the reading is this protection, this protected bear. So yeah, you really do need to trust that you are protected. All right, we're going to read into that more in the future, very soon. Again, in the past, you used to felt assured, and you don't right now. You don't feel assured. And I think that's one of the things that's bothering you the most is like you want to have that safety, solid stability. You want to have everything working in your favor. And because you don't have everything solid right now, you're looking to the past for assurance. Like, I did it before, I can do it again, you know. And you can do it again, guaranteed. Another key for this is just to get into your flow. So you're thinking about how you can flow and allow yourself to just go with things, roll with the punches. You don't want to work so hard. Like, you've pushed yourself for way too many years, and even if it hasn't been too many years, it feels like it's been a lot of drudgery and hard work, and you don't want to stay in that energy anymore. I think you're done with that. King of Pentacles. All right, woot. So yeah, this is great because you're steady, you're entrepreneurial. See, this is you, okay? And this is like your box of treasure and your box of like tools and things. But inside, you've got everything you need for like a good, solid financial abundance. In fact, one of the things that I'm getting from this is that you have more power on your own than you realized. And because you're stepping into your own power, like on your own, your community is naturally starting to line up with you. Where before, I think that you felt that you had to go out and try to be part of community, and you tried to force things with people because it felt uncomfortable for you. This is you being like a solopreneur almost, but because you're like so strong in who you are, and you're very skilled in your trade, and you're improving your skills every day, that community is naturally coming to you, and you're starting to allow a lot of these things to drop off, these things that were cluttering up your mind and your space and holding you back. Oh, good. Trying hard. You're recognizing that trying hard is like in the past. Like, you used to do everything you could, everything to try to do everything you needed, to be everyone for everybody. And you achieved a pretty good level of success with things. You achieved a lot. And yet it never felt like you were solid, protected, grounded. Like it was like you tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. And eventually it just got you tired and angry. Okay. So this is letting me know that you're trying hard is like, you're already aware that is like the past. You do not need to try so hard. So that's really good. And the Father of Swords. All right. One of the things that's great about you is you are very fair. You're analytical. You like to make sure that everybody is taken care of, but you're also not going to like self-sacrifice yourself anymore. Like you have guaranteed in the past, trying so hard to please everyone and everything. And you're in this energy now where you've got like this solid vision for your future. You're thinking about it, but you're also knowing when to cut ties, when to speak about things, when not to speak about things, like when to have you've got your boundaries, and you're fair with yourself and with other people. And people really respect that you have those boundaries, because a lot of people that you seem to be working with or that come to you, they haven't set the boundaries for themselves yet either. So by you setting these boundaries and having these things for yourself, it's actually allowing other people to be able to have boundaries for themselves. And people in the community in different places are respecting you more and more, like more than they ever did before, because you are You're not in this trying hard energy and being super people pleasing. Keep in mind, you have a very solid vision for making sure that things are done well and that people are happy, but you do not anymore self-sacrifice. Okay, you know what, you do periodically, but like it's like a very rare thing. Like you're stepping into like owning who you are, what you're about, and not trying so hard. Okay, and the Five of Pentacles. All right, so this a couple things that are on your mind is you've got worry, you've got some sadness. All right, and that's because you're not in the space yet where you want to be. So this energy that was coming up from your past here, you're still looking at what is, and you're worried that, you're just worried. You're in a place where you're thinking that the money's not going to come, the joy is not going to come, you're not going to have all of these things that you want. You got too many things in such a small space, or like, might not even be that. Like, again, this is a general reading, so the things that I'm saying are not for everybody. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But you've got this, like, is it always going to be like this kind of feeling? All right, so just know that it is not always going to be like this. You have everything that it takes within you to be able to move forward solidly, and you've got the community, and you can see the potential for the future with this freedom and this purity. Okay, and that all that's happening with this is that you're allowing some of the things that still are in your physical existence and in your reality to influence what your thoughts are. Okay, and you're afraid of losing the things that you already have. Okay, you've got some great things, and because of some changes and things that have happened in your life, you're afraid of losing what you have. All right, so yeah, that's not a great energy to have, the fear of loss. But at the same time, it's a natural energy that people do have, so don't beat yourself up about it. And then the Ace of Swords in inverse. Okay, so this is letting me know that you need to develop your own truth. You need to be able to have your own truth and stand up and talk about things that are important to you. Be really solid in the things that you want, solid in your desires, because what's happening, and I'm just going to put this card down so that I can point out some things. So what's happening is that you've got this, this is huge with you right now, is looking around at what is and thinking that this is what your future is going to be. But because of that, you start to speak that some of this stuff isn't what you want. Okay, and words are very, very powerful. Words are vibrations. Everything in the world is vibration. So thought is a vibration. It attracts things, right? We live in a vibrational universe. Everything is universe. Everything is energy. So when you think something, it's one thing. When you write it, it's another, because you're actually like creating it. When you speak it, it's another. All of these things that you're putting out to the universe, they are actually creating something. So as you're experiencing this sadness, you and this thinking about like the things that you either don't have or have but you don't want, like, or thinking that you're going to be losing some of the things that you do have, this sadness is overcoming some of the things that you're talking about, right? And what that's doing is that's actually making you feel very vulnerable and unprotected. All right, just trust that everything that has happened is for your greater good, and don't let what is influence what's becoming, because there's like this giant tree that's going to be built, like this huge foundation. Everything's coming together, and your thoughts are the only thing that are getting in the way of this. Okay, so I really want you to get take this sword and imagine it, poking into the ground, and plant the seeds of what you want. Okay, so when you're speaking, think of yourself as like putting seeds into the ground, and what is it that you want? The last card is change to the right, butterfly. So this is so cool, because even with this like sadness and these thoughts from the past and stuff, that you can navigate through any of these energies. Okay, that you have the ability to go through any energy in the darkness and everything. You've got a community around you. You are not alone. If you feel alone ever, And stop to really recognize what you do have around you, because like that whole alone feeling is so far from the truth. So far. All right, you are going to be emerging out of this as a beautiful butterfly and have everything that you're needing. Okay, so when it comes to your money and your finances and what you need to know about it right now, it's to stop looking around at what you have and judging it. It's stop thinking that you're going to lose what you have, and stop thinking that what you have now is all you're going to have in the future, or that these situations are going to happen again. So stop all that negative thinking. That's it. Stop your negative thinking. All right, let's see what the bear has to say for protection, because this one is your overall message for the reading. And it is number 40. That's how old I am at the time of this reading. Pretty cool, eh? Anyways, probably something you didn't need to know. Okay, so 40, the bear, protection, air element. So stand up for what you love and protect the things you work hard for. Bears are a symbol of loyalty, strength, and protection. Although bears are largely solitary and females care for, provide for, and fiercely protect their cubs for the first 3 years of their life. Adult bears have very few predators due to their natural defenses, using their sheer strength and enormous size to fight off predators. Young cubs are most at risk of being preyed on by larger carnivores, as they're mostly defenseless against bigger animals. The mama bear spirit is loving, nurturing, and playful, whilst always cautious and on guard for potential threats, much like human mamas. Bears possess an excellent sense of smell, and despite their large size and awakened gait, or awkward gait, they are competent at running, swimming, and climbing. With their physical power enabling them to stand up on 2 back legs, a symbol of leadership and inner strength, they also have the perfect balance of being incredibly nurturing of those they love and being fiercely protective when that love is threatened. Bears teach us the importance of standing up for what we love and always protecting our own worth, the things we work hard for, and the things and people that are most precious to us. All right. So that makes total sense, because a lot of what was going on with your card reading was that you were like, again, fearing losing what you were creating, and feeling like you needed to do a lot of things on your own. Although now that you're stepping into the community. Yeah, so just trust that you're protected. Like really trust. You don't need to be so defensive, because when you're getting defensive of things, it's actually planting the seeds for the things that you don't want. All right, so allow yourself to be in the flow. People do respect you. They have a lot of like trust and admiration because of how fair and like analytical you are, and the fact that you're a very just person, and your biggest thing is to trust the divine, surrender completely, know that you've got everything you need. All right, and that you're still in a time of healing. Okay. So when you come out of this chain, like this healing and renewal process, here's the healing card. So when you come out of this process, you will be emerging as a beautiful butterfly, and it's going to be beautiful. You have abundance. You have abundance waiting for you, and you just need to allow yourself to trust the divine. Let go of the negative BS. All right, so that's all I have for you, pile number 2. Lots of messages from the divine, and yeah, and it's gonna turn out all right. Just have faith. I hope you like your reading today, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. It really helps the channel. I'm brand new at doing this channel and whatnot, and I've had 40 views so far, so I'm really, really grateful for that. Yeah, and feel free to check out my web store for anything that you might like my artwork. All right. Talk soon. Thanks. Bye. All right. Welcome, pile 3. Thanks for being here. Let's see what you got. The question is, show me the money. What you need to know right now to find the money that you're looking for, plus how to get it. All right. Here you go. You have the peacock in reverse, which is inspiration. Okay. So this card is going to be the general overall reading, like the overall message for your reading. Okay. And then also, we're going to be going through a lot of things that are happening. I want to tell you, when I pulled your cards, it was like a lot of the cards did not want to come out. And And it's interesting because sometimes different piles have different energies and different people have different energies. So, and this is a very, like, this is a general reading. But I have a feeling that there are things revolving your finances and revolving your life right now that you don't necessarily want to talk about. Okay? So I just wanted to let you know that that's one of the things that came up with your cards was it was harder to get messages, and I did not pull as many cards for you because I'm not going to try to force somebody who doesn't necessarily want to cooperate. Okay, I'm just letting you know that's where I was. Okay, so the Son of Wands, I'm going to pull these things out. The Four of Wands, the Four of Swords, Healing in Inverse, and Inexperience. Okay, group 3. So here are some of the messages that I'm getting for you. Okay, so you've recently had a bit of like inspiration that has become like unblocked. Okay, one of the things is like you came to the end of a cycle, you just completed something, it was really, really cool. You've got reason to celebrate for some of the things. You've had to do some healing. Okay, you've had to do some healing so that you could get like mental power, and you went into the stillness. So you're really like in this moment right now, you're very you've got a pretty clear vision. Okay, you're very clear on things. You've also got like this charming and adventurous fun side to you. So before, where you were looking for the inspiration, you've now like you've either just tapped into it or you're like looking to tune in for the next adventure. Okay, so you completed something and now either you're looking for your new spark of inspiration, and so you can move forward with this like you're going on an adventure. You're going on some kind of adventure, and either you're just like putting the last pieces together so you can move on it, or you can or you're looking for like that little bit of extra motivation. But what's really cool is you're looking towards it with like this level of inexperience. What you're going to be doing is something that you have not done before, and I'm getting that these things kind of like came to you in dreams, or you had these ideas and it's just like these epiphany moments. But you're about to embark on something really, really cool, right? You've got the law of attraction adds power to both problems and solutions, and that's to the right. So as you're wanting to step out on this new adventure, this new journey for yourself, you're noticing that, and you're aware that in the past you've had some problems, and you've also recognized that you attracted the good things and the bad things to yourself. So you're thinking about how these impact like your current thing that you're stepping into, right? You just want to make sure that when you're going into this new future endeavor, that everything's going to go well. So you're wanting to make sure that you're not attracting any problems to yourself, because you don't want to have any more healing times, right? So also in the past, you had this like perception that there was a shortage of time and money. In fact, you may still have that. You still may have that a little bit in your psyche, like that you know, there's not enough time in a day, or there's not enough money to go around, or you want to fund these projects and these things that you're working on. But that in itself might be what's getting in the way of your inspiration. Okay, so you've got inspiration, you want to do something, but it could be the fact that you've got a consciousness where there's not enough time or money. All right, and yeah, so let's see what else you got. You have show the world the real you in inverse, and you also have the Lovers upright. Yeah, so this is definitely a passion project. All right, you are in love with this idea of these things that you're going to do. You see solid abundance for you in this. You see a possibility for everything coming together with this project that you're working on. But the thing is that you're holding back from being who you really are. You're still stuck on whatever it was that you were healing from. Okay. And so as you're coming out with this like lack of experience and whatnot, you're starting to think that maybe you can't be as carefree as your normal self. Like I'm getting that you are somebody who is charming and charismatic and, you know, like adventurous, and you've got these cool things about you, but for fear of something not working, or for fear of like lack, you're in lack mentality, and therefore you're not putting out your full self to the essence that you could be, right? All right, I'm going to see what else you have, because you actually don't have too many other cards. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the cards out, and then I'm going to tell you the story that's going on. All right, so you're looking back. Actually, also, you used to play a lot more than you do. So when you're stepping into this, you're wanting to make sure, okay, this is what's going on. So you want to still play. You want to make sure that you bring an element of play into everything that you're doing, and that is part of who you are, right? So one of the things that you're looking at as you're moving forward is that you don't want it to become not fun. And the fact that you don't want it to become not fun is kind of keeping you stuck in a vibration that's not as fun as it could be, okay? And it's also not allowing you to express yourself the way that you really want to be. Okay, so this is meditate and contemplate. You've also got work through your fears. You've got your commitment is being tested, and you've got a win-win outcome is forecast. So you've got two of them are in like right side up, and two of them are in inverse. All right, so this is advised for you, even though you've got two things about stillness and truth and mental clarity, right? Mental power. Both of these are letting me know that you need to tune into your like quiet place inside, where like where you can get the answers that are for you. Don't think that people are going to like sting you or cause you harm or anything. Like, you've got some fears around what you're putting out there, and it's probably the fact that you've got like, you're not experienced, you've never done these things before, but you have this. It's like this card telling me to work through your fears is like, if you fear it's not going to work, you fear it's not going to be fun, you fear it's not going to, like it's going to be too much time or too much money or too much effort. These things can be roadblocks for you having the money. The thing is that you know for certain that this project and this goal and this dream you're building, you know for certain the money's there. Like, you can feel it, you can taste it, like you know it's there. So tap into whatever it is that is you're very in tune. Okay, you're very, very in tune with your higher self. So you can definitely get the answers within yourself for what to do to move forward. And as you have fears come up, just work through them. Just like literally like step by step, little tiny detail by little tiny detail, go through them. The energy I was getting in your cards when I was pulling them was like this, you know, I have to do things right. I have to do things methodically. I can't reveal too much. Things like there were all of these things that came up, and that inability to show the world the real you right now is actually getting in the way. It's like you're stopping yourself from moving forward in this project for fear that things are not going to work. Okay. And you know deep down they'll work if you do the work and have these things, but you're looking at it like they're going to be these parts that are giant chores or something, and you're not allowing yourself to see the divine answers and the divine play. Like, if you think about it, there is so much play in your project and in your goal and in your vision and around your money and everything. Like, just bring that play into your money, and you can have a really, really good time, right? So instead of focusing so much on I need the money, be like, you know what, I'm just gonna have a great time, and yeah, think about the things that make you really, really happy, and just trust that these things are going to come to you. Like, feel how good it is to play, and continually be in love with this opportunity you're working on. Like, you are so in love with it. And one of the things is your commitment is being tested in inverse, and a win-win outcome is forecast in inverse. So right now, you actually don't know that a win-win outcome is forecast, because you're still stuck in these fears, right? So you're thinking like, it could win, it could that, it could, you know, you're actually even questioning your own commitment level, because you know you want to do it, yet you're stopping yourself from wanting to do these things. And the only thing that's in the way of that is allowing you to really be with this loving energy, and you're blocking your own creative inspiration, right? So, pile number 3. Where is the money and how you can get it? The money is in you allowing yourself to tune into your inspired ideas and play. Okay? The money is in you taking action and working through fears one by one by one. Trusting that you have enough creativity, charisma, like charm. You're able to move forward. You're able to come through and make things look easy. When you are the real you, like when you legitimately are that person, you have no problem lighting people up. Everybody wants to help you. So yeah, get out of your own way and trust that you've got this. Okay, listen to those inspired action, like those inspired thoughts. Take action. Use the energy flow that you've got naturally, and admit and be open to learning things from everyone and everything. Okay, so I'm going to read your card, which is inspiration right now. I'm going to read that for you. It's number 52, which is the number of weeks in a year. If that, that might have some kind of significance for you with what you're up to. All right, here you go. So air element. Pride in our achievements creates inspiring change. The peacock is one of the most beautiful and worshipped birds in the animal kingdom, representing beauty, passion, inspiration, pride, and intuition. He has the most extravagant physical appearance and behaviors. The peacock's courtship displays involve fanning out their feathers and quivering them while performing a mesmerizing dance for the female. Show the world the real you. He teaches us that it is okay to parade our accomplishments around from time to time, showcasing our skills, talents, and many glorious traits, but to also recognize the right time to do so. Much like he would do to attract the member of an opposite sex to protect himself, the peacock instructs us to never be afraid to present the most flamboyant, fullest, confident, and inspiring aspects of who we are to those we wish to win over. When we feel threatened or criticized, the peacock invites us to stand up for what we have worked hard for and be proud of who we are and what we stand for. The key message here is in finding balance and knowing when to move from one energy mode to another, seamlessly and with grace, which was, well, that was one of the things that I said actually, was using the energy. Well, that was with this. Through symbols, the peacock teaches us that it takes many repetitious steps to fully awaken to our most spiritual selves through our spiritual practice, in our daily rituals and lifestyle changes. Again, tap into your inner knowing and use the inspired thoughts to take action. Peacocks are the true gatekeepers to our pride. They permit us to show off our true colors and to see the beauty that is all around us, allowing us to act as inspirational guides to those who are drawn to our unique plumage and captivating offerings in this world. Once we collect the wisdom we seek, we are then guided to showcase this to the world, proud of our story, our journey, and our accomplishments, and to never apologize for how beautiful, powerful, wise, and talented we are. And let me tell you, you are beautiful, wise, talented, and you're very inspirational. You have all these amazing things, right? So keep in mind that time and money are both there and available for you, okay? So when you take that perception out of the way and you just allow yourself to play and have fun with these, listen to those inspired thoughts, act on them, and be okay with being inexperienced, okay? You've got the inspiration, you have everything, and you have a project that not just you are going to love, everybody's going to love it. What you're working on is a big, beautiful vision, and there are going to be so many people that come and support you, okay? That is all I have for you, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. It helps the channel a lot, and also, if you're working on a project and you want to share it and get some resources or some help with it, my team and I have an amazing website. It's called wheredreamsconnect.com. And you can go there and you can post like a listing, like a project listing, and you can say, this is what I'm working on and this is what I need. You can answer anybody's questions there, and they can contact you directly or even work with you on the site to be able to help your dreams come together. Okay, so you can use that as a resource, and yeah, it's lovely. And also you can check out my artwork and other things that I do at amythompson.ca. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.